If you think the world of AI is still just about which chatbot can give you the cleverest answer, you are missing the real story. There's a seismic shift happening right now. We have moved way beyond just playing with individual tools. Now, it's a full-blown war between entire AI ecosystems, and they're all fighting to become the new operating system for your workplace. So, let's break down the battle lines and meet these new titans of AI. Yeah, for the last couple of years, all the headlines were about these cool, standalone chatbots. But the real competition, the one that's actually going to redefine how we all work, has moved into a much, much bigger arena. That's exactly right. The tech giants, they aren't just handing you a clever assistant anymore. No, they're embedding AI into every single thing you do, from the emails you write to the spreadsheets you analyze to the very meetings you're in. It's a battle for your entire professional life. And that right there is the million-dollar question every business leader is asking. So in this explainer, we're going to map out this new comparative landscape. We're going to break down the major players, what makes them tick, their core strengths, all to help you figure out which AI champion is the right fit for your team. Okay, so let's set the stage and take a look at the key contenders who are really defining this new era of enterprise AI. This quote really hits the nail on the head. While everyone else was grabbing headlines, Google was quietly playing the long game, weaving this vast, interconnected web of AI tools. And honestly, their strategy is so foundational to this new war that it's the perfect place for us to start. Google's entire strategy really hinges on one super powerful idea. Don't make people learn a whole new set of tools. Instead, just embed the AI directly into the software they're already using every single day. So their approach is built on these three distinct pillars. First up, you've got Gemini. That's the assistant you're going to meet every day in Docs and Gmail. Then there's NotebookLM, which is this really specialized research tool that acts like your own personal analyst. And then, tying it all together is Agentspace. Think of it as the master conductor for building and managing AI agents across the whole company. Each piece is designed to solve a different kind of problem. And here is Google's massive advantage. For the millions and millions of businesses already on Google Workspace, getting started is practically frictionless. The AI is already where your work is. That deep-rooted familiarity makes it an incredibly powerful default choice. But of course, Google isn't playing this game alone, not by a long shot. So let's turn to the other major players who are each betting on a completely different strategy to win over your workflow. First up, Microsoft Copilot. Look, if your company lives and breathes Word, Excel, and Teams, Copilot is designed to feel like just a natural evolution. It's built from the ground up to be the native AI for that colossal Microsoft 365 ecosystem. Then you've got Anthropic's Claude. Now, this isn't trying to be your all-in-one productivity suite. Not at all. Claude is a specialist. It has one of the industry's largest context windows, and it's engineered for deep, complex analysis of huge documents. That makes it a favorite in fields like law and research, where precision is absolutely everything. And finally, we have OpenAI Enterprise. Think of this as the ultimate creative sandbox. It's for teams that don't want an off-the-shelf solution. Instead, they demand the power and flexibility to build their own custom AI agents, their own GPTs, for basically everything, from generating marketing copy to writing complex code. Okay, now that we know the players and their philosophies, let's put them head-to-head based on the actual jobs you and your team need to get done. So for just day-to-day tasks, drafting emails or pulling together reports, your choice really comes down to where you already live. Gemini feels like a completely natural extension for Google Workspace users. But if your organization runs on Microsoft, and especially if Excel is your team's lifeblood, Copilot's powerful data analysis capabilities are a serious, serious game changer. But what if your job is to synthesize mountains of information? Well, Google's NotebookLM is amazing at creating a single source of truth from up to 50 different files. It can even turn its findings into a private podcast for you. But if you're dealing with one massive document, like a 1,000-page legal filing or something, Claude's immense context window and just sheer analytical power are pretty much unmatched. And what about for those of you who want to build your own solutions? Google's Agentspace is all about orchestration, using a no-code designer to build agents that automate these really complex workflows across all your apps. OpenAI Enterprise, on the other hand, is all about creative freedom. It lets you design these highly tailored GPTs with unique knowledge and personalities, which makes it a powerhouse for generating truly original content. Of course, we have to talk about cost.
It's a huge factor, and this chart reveals two very different philosophies. You've got Microsoft and Google betting on predictability with a fixed per-user monthly price. That makes budgeting super easy. Anthropic and OpenAI, though, they offer a usage-based model. It's more flexible, for sure, but it means your costs can scale up pretty quickly with heavy use, which is a very different kind of strategic bet.
So, after all that, how do you actually make a choice? Let's bring it all together and figure out how to find the right AI teammate for your job. So here's the bottom line. Google is your champion if seamless integration and workflow automation are your top priorities. Microsoft is the undeniable choice for companies already deep in the Office 365 world. Claude is the specialist you call for research-heavy and compliance-focused work. And OpenAI, that's your go-to for pure creative freedom and building truly custom solutions. And this brings us to the most important takeaway of all. There is no single best AI platform. The right choice isn't about picking a winner in some tech war. It's about making a strategic decision that lines up perfectly with your company's existing tech, your specific goals, and what you truly value most.
Ultimately, we just need to reframe the entire question. It's not about finding a winner in the AI wars. It's about finding the perfect AI teammate, one that understands your workflow, complements your team skills, and actually helps you achieve your unique goals. So, which one will you choose?